let's talk about the shutdown. House Democratic leaders Jeffries and Senate Minority Leader Schumer speak after Trump meeting. Now, obviously, I want you to hold on to your undergarments because I know everyone's pussy about to be wet as Hakeem Jeffries is on the screen. This level of sexual charisma cannot be contained. I know that there's going to be an adverse reaction. I know. My pussy wet too. Okay? Calm down. Hold on to your butts. Okay? The sexual panthers are here.
And we are not going to support a partisan Republican spending bill that continues to gut the health care of everyday Americans. Period. Full stop. There's a Republican-caused health care crisis that is causing hospitals and nursing homes and community-based health clinics all across the country, in rural America, urban America, small-town America, the heartland of America, and black and brown communities throughout this country. And that crisis is happening right now. And that's why we believe there is urgency to both keeping the government open, reaching a...
I think this is why Trump wants to arrest Democrats, because this kind of charisma is dangerous. I get why Trump fears these men, okay? Especially Hakeem. This kind of charisma cannot be contained, okay? This will move mountains. I feel like it's revolutionary armed struggle time anytime Hakeem talks. These are my goats. You. This is my goats too. What do you mean?
Bipartisan spending agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people in terms of their health, their safety, their economic well-being and quality of life, while also addressing the dangerous Republican healthcare crisis.
We laid out to the president some of the consequences of what's happening in healthcare. And
like he didn't know.
Base, and by the way he looked, I think he heard about them for the first time. Closing of rural hospitals, the fact that so many clinics are closing, and I don't know if he knew this before, but the fact that people will pay $4,000 more a year, $400 more a month, close to $5,000 more a year on their health care premiums if we don't do anything. And people don't know what to do. The average working family can't afford that. I told him how I met a mother who was crying to me because her daughter had cancer. And what has happened with health care, with what they have done, she's going to watch her daughter.
Trump would more likely to find who that woman is and kill him directly than to reconsider his decisions.
Suffer and maybe die. And so he seemed to, for the first time, understand the magnitude of this crisis. And we hope he'll talk to the Republicans.
The point to drive a shutdown in this instance is to really drive a wedge between Trump and his base to identify that the assurances that they're demanding are to protect the American citizens from the imminent threat to their health care. Okay, they're going to lapse their coverage. Healthcare is going to be much more costly, as he's like describing right now. Like you might be having a hard time understanding the things that he's saying because he's so hot and you're just like, whatever you say beautiful is probably what a lot of people are saying, so let me like walk you through it. The reason why you push for a shutdown in this situation is to really highlight what you are seeking to protect, okay? And what you're seeking to protect in this circumstance is $800 billion of cuts for Medicaid. 1 minute ago, this is what Trump said.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bull. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of, at least for a while until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
Seems like Donald Trump really took it to heart when Chuck Schumer talked about healthcare becoming unaffordable, considering that this is what he posted right after this meeting took place. It seems like that was his primary takeaway here. That's good. That's the president. We are so close to a deal, man, it seems. That's not a real tweet. Please tell me that. No, that's a real tweet. What makes you think that the president wouldn't tweet that? Did you miss the whole medbed incident? Judging by the medbed, he probably thinks this is real as well. Admit it, though, is funny as yeah, if Donald Trump wasn't the president, yeah, that'd be funny, I guess. I don't know. I guess Donald Trump being the president makes it funny because it's just like boomer.
Hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health clinics closing right now. The fact that more than 20 million Americans are on the brink of experiencing dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles because of the Republican refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, which benefit working class Americans. And we pointed that out.
I'm not going to lie. I think given how uncharismatic these guys are and the tendency for Republicans to just straightforward lie about everything, if they pushed for a shutdown, I feel like the Republicans would just dominate these guys and be like, they want to give $17 quintillion to undocumented migrants in the form of healthcare, and that's why they wanted to shut the government. And these guys would come out and be like, I don't know. And then everyone would hate them even more. And then for the first time in the history of shutdowns, they would still blame the non-governing party on the shutdowns. That's how bad the situation is. This is why you need to have people who are good, charismatic, bold, radical leaders in charge of the Democratic Party. Oh, Vance literally did that today. Ugh. It's called the Democrat shutdown. The Democrats shut down the government. I didn't want to do it, but I'm firing everyone permanently. I think it's dangerous to have orators who are capable of whipping people into a frenzy like this. Someone who has this kind of charisma can get away with anything.
We know Donald Trump watches a lot of television. Mr. President, if you're watching television, shut it off and come sit down and negotiate with us.
Oh my God, I just came a little bit in my pants. I hate when that happens. And it just always happens when I see aura of this magnitude, epic proportions. You've never seen it like that. Okay, you've never seen it like that. Mr. President, if you're watching the TV, shut it off and come negotiate right now. Oh man, I just nutted. Dems are quick to fact check this, but regardless, these are exactly the terms Republicans would like to set for debating the Medicaid changes in the reconciliation bill.
Basically saying to the American people, we want to give massive amounts of money, hundreds of billions of dollars to illegal aliens for their health care while Americans are struggling to pay their health care bills. That was their initial foray into this negotiation. We thought it was absurd. We told them it was absurd. And now they come in here saying that if you don't give us everything that we want, we're going to shut down the government. We think that's preposterous.
I mean, he's uncharismatic too. That's the other thing. Like, he's hella uncharismatic as well.
We think it's totally unacceptable, and we think the American people are going to suffer.
Sorry, just kidding. I'm nutting again. He's also hot. He's a sexual panther in his own right. God, what a dynamo. What a dynamo this guy is. I don't know whose back I need to blow out around these parts. You know what I mean? Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, or J.D. Vance. I guess you could say this is my hillbilly elegy. All three? Oh my God, stop it. Till his mascara runs from the side of his plump little cheeks. And no, I don't mean his face, if you know what I'm saying. Last time they said if they let the government shut down, Trump would have full control to do whatever he wants. What's different now? I mean, it was bullshit last time as well as it is this time. Fight, man. Fight, please. Please fight.
You will hear a lot from Senate Democrats, from House Democrats about the fact that American healthcare policy is broken. Well, we know that American healthcare policy is broken. We've been trying to fix it for the 8 months that we've been in office. But every single thing that they accuse about being broken about American healthcare is policy the Democrats have supported for the past decade. So if they want to talk about how to fix American healthcare policy, let's do it.
They're not wrong, except the Republicans support the same policies. That's the problem. Both of these policies are still in the direction of a public-private partnership and profit-centered solutions to healthcare. None of these policies have actually moved away from privatized healthcare, privatized health insurance. That's the problem. So he's not wrong when he says that the Democrats have advanced this interest. And yes, I do factor Obamacare into this as well. The only anti-capitalist provision in there was, of course, lo and behold, the most popular one, which was the forcing of the private healthcare providers to no longer refuse to cover people with pre-existing conditions, and also the fact that you could stay under your parents' healthcare coverage until the age of 26. Those are the two anti-capitalist measures that were added onto that. Having said that, every other aspect of this was simply just another massive federal government subsidy to private healthcare providers. Public option. I'm sorry. Was there someone who actually earnestly advanced public option? Because that's what Joe Biden ran on, if I recall correctly. How many times did he talk about pushing for a public option? I guess in my 12 years as a professional political commentator, I missed that part where the Democrats didn't do that. Any day now, though, they're going to start. Just wait until there is more momentum in the advocacy side for Medicare for all. Only then will they say, no, public option is the way. Shut the fuck up.